Today's February 1st, 2025. I have booted into Buko and Pup 64, and I've noticed a little bit of a problem in a Rox-Filer, and I want to address that issue today. And it's a particular problem of finding out folder size in Rox-Filer. So let me just demonstrate. So if you open a Rox-Filer, we'll make it a little small with a minus sign. And then let's go to, for example, we want to get a full folder size of etc folder. So let's go to the very top directory, and then escape, and you see the etc directory, for example. And then we can go ahead and look at the list view with a left mouse click. So we'll just go ahead and list view. And when you go to the etc, there is nothing under the size column. So that's a little bit of a problem. And then on a further review, you can go ahead and go to the etc and then right click on it and go to properties, control P, and you can get the size here, 19 megabytes, which is correct. But and there's another way. Click on etc and then go to count. So that also numbers are slightly different, but it's pretty close. So 18 megabyte. So there is a little problem. The true size of the etc, you can get it from a terminal command of du -hs human readable form, and then type in the etc folder, and it gives you 19 megabytes. So that's the correct information. So you can get it couple of ways in Rox, but it's not very intuitive. When you look at the list view again, I think there's nothing when you're just in the folder level. But if you go, for example, into the root directory, and then we'll go ahead and control H, and on the files, it does display correct size in the file format, but particularly in a Rox-Filer, the folder size is a problem. Now, given that count command, let me just show you. So Rox will go to root and minus control H. So given that you right click on any of the folders, for example, and then there is a count command here that we can assign a keyboard shortcut, and that may help us quickly get a size of a folder in Rox-Filer, and that's what I want to go over. And count also works obviously for file size also, but to get this count have a keyboard shortcut, what we want to do is run this geany, and I'll put so we want to copy that, and then let's just go ahead and open up a terminal and copy with a middle mouse click, and then enter and load it up in geany. So when you do that, we'll just go ahead and make it large. So this is the Rox-Filer keyboard shortcut file, -2. And what we want to do is find with Control F and then count. We want to search for count, and there's not found. We want to search it again. There is one count. So here is a file count, and what we want to do is a Control S, for example, and just to I'm just copying from the top here. This is equivalent to Control S. And then make sure that you untick the beginning of the, so make that active, and we're going to save that file. And then restart WM and ampersand sign. But that's going to stop the recording. So I'll just go ahead and stop recording here. I ran the command of restart WM, and now we want to take a closer look. So now we changed the primary S. There, I made sure that there's no other key that uses Control S to before. So there is not. So what we want to do now is, let's see, we want to just give it a Control S now. So I'm going to enter Control S key, and let's see what happens to the mouse cursor. Okay, and then now it changes to a cross, and then we're going to just go ahead and click on a folder, for example, let's say cache.cache, and you get 1525K, so that's equivalent to 1.5 megabytes. So now you can get a size of the folder just simply with a Control S. So let me just go ahead and go back to the top root top folder scheme, and then we're going to do the same again at this point in Control S again, and then we want to just tap on etc, and it gives you 18M. So that's a that's pretty good, and we can just go ahead and do the same with any other folder, for example. So here is a 2298 megabytes. So now if you just go to the Control M again, and Control M to go to the root directory, and then now we can test it on a small file. So there's a Control S again, and then -bash.c file, and it's a very small file. So I think that will help in figuring out the size of a particular folder or file in a Rox-Filer. I hope that's been helpful.